Okay, so get this right. Ghana are launching a space program.
Wow.
But there's a twist. It's not, all about rockets and astronauts.
Right,
Like,
right.
they're focusing on using space tech to solve problems, back here on Earth.
Yeah.
Things like climate monitoring or even like boosting agriculture,
Yeah.
even cracking down on illegal mining.
I mean, that's fascinating.
Yeah, and so today we're diving deep into this. There's a Ghanaian radio show called Frontline Horizons, and it really unpacks how they plan to do this.
Okay.
And they talk to some really interesting people. So they've got like a science journalist, a government official, and even a 22-year-old who wants to be an astronaut.
Wow. So they're really going all in on this.
They really are.
It seems like Ghana's kind of taking a different approach.
Yeah.
It's they're not just focused on the kind of the flash and glamour of space travel.
Right.
They're really looking at how they can use this technology to like directly help their people.
Yeah.
To tackle issues, like poverty, hunger, and the environment.
Yeah, and they just launched their national space policy, right?
They did, yeah.
And that seems like a big deal.
It's huge. I mean, this policy it's basically their plan, their roadmap
Yeah.
for how they're going to use space tech
Yeah.
to benefit Ghanaians.
Okay.
And we've seen other African nations doing similar things.
Yeah.
Like, have you heard of the Square Kilometer Array?
I have, yeah.
So that's in South Africa.
Yeah.
The world's biggest radio telescope.
It's massive.
Yeah. And Nigeria's been launching satellites for years.
So Ghana's joining this trend
They are.
of African nations, looking to the stars.
Yeah.
But what makes Ghana different?
I think they're really focused on solving like practical everyday problems.
Okay.
So it's not just about, like we're in the space race.
Right.
It's about actually using the technology to like make a difference in people's lives.
Give me an example of that.
So imagine like a Ghanaian farmer
Okay.
can now access like super accurate weather forecasts
Okay.
from satellite data.
Mm-hmm.
And that could help them, decide when to plant their crops,
Oh, wow.
when to harvest, increase their yields.
That's huge, especially for Ghana, because agriculture is a big part of their economy.
Absolutely.
Right. And they even talked about using satellites to predict floods,
Yeah,
even prevent them.
That's right. And not just floods.
Okay.
They can monitor deforestation.
Yeah.
They can track illegal mining activities,
Wow.
even check the health of coastal ecosystems.
So they're really serious about protecting their environment.
They are.
It's not just about scientific advancement. It's
Yeah.
about improving people's lives. And they interviewed this 22-year-old woman, Ama, who wants to be an astronaut.
Yeah.
And she was in this radio show, and it's
Wow.
just, her story is really inspiring.
It is?
She's training to be Ghana's first astronaut.
Yeah.
And she said something that I thought was really powerful. She said, I thought being an astronaut was something only, kids in the US or Europe could dream of.
Yeah.
But now, she said, Ghana's saying, no, you can dream too.
It really captures the optimism
Yeah.
and the hope
Yeah.
that this program is generating.
Yeah. But let's be realistic here, right?
Sure.
How likely is it that we'll see, like, a Ghanaian astronaut in space anytime soon?
That's a good question. I mean, manned space flight is incredibly expensive.
It is.
And for now, Ghana's priority is definitely Earth observation,
Okay.
those satellites.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean, that Ama's dream is impossible.
Okay.
I mean, we're seeing a lot of collaboration happening now
Yeah.
between African nations and organizations like NASA,
Right.
the European Space Agency,
Yeah.
even private companies like SpaceX.
So there's a chance.
There's definitely a chance.
But maybe not immediately.
Yeah, it might be a little further down the line.
Okay.
But even if Ama never makes it to space, her story is still so important
Yeah.
because it shows like what this program can do
Yeah.
to inspire people
Yeah.
and to create new possibilities.
This all sounds amazing, but I'm sure there are challenges, right?
Of course.
Because space exploration is expensive.
It is, yeah.
And Ghana's still a developing nation.
Yeah.
So do they have, the resources to really pull this off?
Well, you're absolutely right. Funding and infrastructure, those are big challenges.
Yeah.
And in the radio show, the government official really emphasized the importance of partnerships.
Okay.
Making sure every dollar they invest in space, it actually benefits the people. It
Yeah.
has to make a difference on the ground.
It's about being smart,
Exactly.
not just throwing money at a problem.
Exactly. They can't afford to just throw money at it. It's
Yeah.
got to be strategic, focused. And their decision, to prioritize Earth observation
Right.
over manned missions, that shows they get it.
It's the pragmatic approach.
It is.
But this focus on Earth observation,
Yeah.
does that present any, like, unique opportunities?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Think about space-based agricultural technology.
Okay.
I mean, imagine using satellite data
Yeah.
to monitor crops,
Yeah.
to optimize irrigation, even predict, like pest outbreaks
Wow.
or diseases. I mean, that could revolutionize agriculture in Ghana.
So a farmer could be out in the field on their phone
Yeah,
looking at satellite data.
exactly.
That's telling them, the best time to plant.
The best time to plant, the best time to harvest.
That's amazing.
It's about making space tech relevant
Yeah.
to everyday life,
Yeah.
to people's everyday lives.
It's incredible.
It's not just agriculture.
Right.
This could really transform a lot of things in Ghana.
Okay, like what? Give me some examples.
Okay, well, how about disaster management?
Okay.
But Ghana has a lot of natural disasters, right?
Yeah.
Floods, droughts, you name it, wildfires even.
And satellites can help with that.
Absolutely. Think about it. They have radar, they've got imaging technology,
Right.
they can track weather patterns, help predict these events.
So you could potentially like predict a flood before it happens.
Exactly.
And then, warn people, get them out of the way.
Exactly. Early warning systems save lives,
Yeah.
reduce the economic damage.
That's huge.
And it's not just floods. The same technology, you can use it for wildfires.
Okay.
Track the movement, help firefighters contain them.
So it's like having a constant eye in the sky.
That's a great way to put it. And that eye in the sky, it can also help with environmental protection.
That's what I think is so cool about this. They're really trying to tackle those big issues.
They are.
Climate change, all of that.
And space tech offers some really powerful tools for that. I mean, you can monitor deforestation rates, track illegal mining, even assess the health of, like, coastal ecosystems.
So it's not just about collecting data.
Right.
It's about using it.
It's about taking action.
Yeah, to actually protect the environment.
Enforce regulations.
Yeah.
Promote sustainable practices.
That's impressive.
It is.
Yeah.
But to do all this, to really make this work, you need people.
Trained people.
Exactly. A skilled workforce. You've got to invest in education,
Yeah.
training, develop scientists, engineers, technicians.
People who can actually build and operate this stuff.
Exactly. Maintain that space infrastructure.
So this could have a ripple effect, right?
Absolutely.
And it's not just about space.
It's about building a whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
Inspire young people to go into STEM fields.
Right.
Drive innovation.
It's like planting a seed
Yeah.
that's going to grow for generations.
That's a great way to put it.
In the radio show, they talked about Ghana collaborating with other countries,
Yes.
with international space agencies, private companies. Right.
How important are those partnerships?
They're essential. I mean, Ghana can learn from the best,
Okay.
leverage the resources of countries that have been doing this for a while.
So it's about working together
Exactly. Sharing knowledge, pooling resources.
and achieving common goals.
Absolutely. And it's not just about Ghana receiving help.
Okay.
They have something to offer too.
Oh, like what?
Well, they've got a lot of natural resources.
Okay.
And they're located near the equator, which is a great place to launch satellites from.
Oh, right.
So they could become a hub for space activity in the region.
That would be huge.
It would bring economic benefits,
Yeah.
create opportunities for businesses and entrepreneurs.
I'm really struck by how they're connecting all these different things.
Right.
Agriculture, disaster management, education, international collaboration. It's all tied together.
It is. It's a holistic approach.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this program so unique.
They recognize that all these challenges, all these opportunities, they're all interconnected.
They're all connected.
And it's a bold vision.
It is.
Not just for Ghana,
Yeah.
for all of Africa.
It's incredible, to see how Ghana is using space tech to build a better future.
Yeah.
But this is bigger than just Ghana, right?
Absolutely.
This is like a global trend we're seeing.
Yeah, it really challenges the idea that space is just for rich countries.
Right,
Okay.
exactly. It's not just for, the superpowers anymore.
It's like they're saying space is for everyone.
Yeah,
And I think that message is really powerful, especially for young people.
especially in Africa.
Yeah. I mean, they're seeing that their dreams, of reaching for the stars,
Yeah.
It's actually possible.
It's not just a dream anymore.
Exactly.
But it's not all, feel-good inspiration, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There were some pretty serious implications here.
Definitely. I mean, geopolitically, this is a big deal.
Yeah, as more African nations, develop their space programs,
Yeah,
it's going to shift the balance of power.
for sure.
It's a statement,
Oh.
They're not just passengers anymore.
They're drivers.
Yeah, they're taking the lead.
It's about African agency,
Yeah.
on the world stage.
And that has implications for everything, right?
Oh, absolutely.
From economics to national security.
International cooperation, I mean, it affects everything.
It's amazing how it's all connected. It's not just about the technology itself.
It's about what it represents.
It's about, reshaping the whole landscape of space exploration.
Yeah,
And making sure that Africa has a seat at the table.
absolutely. And I think it really highlights the fact that space,
Yeah.
it's not just about science anymore.
Yeah.
It's a place where countries compete
Yeah.
for influence, for resources, for technological advantage.
So Ghana's program is just, one piece of this much bigger puzzle.
Exactly. And I think what's really remarkable about what they're doing
Yeah.
is that focus on using space for good,
Yeah.
to address these global challenges.
They're tackling climate change,
Food security.
disaster relief.
I mean, they're showing the world
Yeah.
that space exploration, it can be about making life better here on Earth.
It's not just about reaching for the stars.
It's about using space to understand our planet better
Yeah.
and to find solutions to our problems.
And in doing that,
Yeah.
they're inspiring a whole new generation.
Of scientists, of engineers, of entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
people who want to use their skills to make a difference.
This has been, just an incredible deep dive.
It has.
And I feel like, we've only scratched the surface.
There's so much more to explore.
But if a country like Ghana,
Yeah.
facing all the challenges that they face,
Right.
is making this kind of investment in space,
Yeah.
what does that tell us about the future?
I think it tells us that space is not a luxury anymore. It's becoming essential.
Yeah.
And I think it's up to all of us to make sure that we use this technology
Yeah.
responsibly, ethically, for the benefit of everyone.
It's a powerful message. And to our listeners, keep looking up, keep asking questions, keep exploring, because Ghana's journey is just beginning. And who knows what amazing discoveries and innovations are still out there waiting for us.